edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The Titans set to take over behind their quarterback, Ryan Tannehill.
A terrific athlete, started at wide receiver before becoming the starting quarterback at Texas A&M, and also took his studies pretty seriously as well. He was a biology major at Texas A&M, planned to become an orthopedic surgeon, but being the 8th pick in the NFL draft, that paid just a little bit better.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And his first pass is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Tannehill. Smith catches left side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him. And that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay coming out along with a man who needs no introduction, the great Tom Brady.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd and 2, Brady. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Set to kick off.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Leonard Fournette on the
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 10.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's got Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Brady to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up 1st and goal at the 1.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay.
To kick off for Tampa Bay.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offensive move will make this.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And now White. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back now comes Tampa Bay. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
8 yards. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the Titans' 45-yard line.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
They think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
That's going to be caught. And the Buccaneers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Extra point try now for Succop. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette.
Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. takes this about 5 yards deep. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a gain of
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
At the 30-yard line.
Off play action, Tannehill. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
The Titan ball carrier taken down at the 41. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Let's go.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Buccaneers 14, Titans 7.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on second and 5. Now it's Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
At their 49-yard line.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Out to the right to Humphries. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Here's the Tampa Bay offense and Ronald Jones leading them out. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll run it with Jones. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Brady's throw there complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Brady now on first down. To Evans on the slant. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So give them the 1st down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. Shotgun now for Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal Rob Gronkowski as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. That time a 9-play drive, and it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? And a quick throw here, that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Quick slant to Brown. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
He was brought down by
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. He finds Corey Davis. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Back to throw, Tannehill. Short throw to Smith. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And this one is right down the middle. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Jadon Mickens on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
And this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
Brady's pass.
Oh, that was dangerous.
Intended for
threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. Throwing again. Brady. Evans has it left side. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
29-yard line.
Brady now on 1st down. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Ronald Jones taking it in. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And the lead is up to 18 now. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's Ronald Jones that polishes it off with a touchdown run.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
So I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But it's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On first down, it's Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Over the middle to Smith. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw Ronald Jones put together a nice first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And here comes Rob Gronkowski and company. And what can they do to better account for him? Because they haven't accounted for him well so far as we see here on your screen.
They may have to draw up coverages they haven't run so far. They may have to create something.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and to get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside, and I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah. You can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to this. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Man open left side is Brown.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Derrick Henry on the carry.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the run, it's McNichols. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Nichols, the ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Flushed out right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the U.S.